Hey, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome back to Bookalina. This is just going to be a short little video. Thought I'd talk about a few more books that I have read lately. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for sticking around. Please subscribe and let's get on with it. So the first book is My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. This book is tough. It was a tough read. I did know of the subject matter before going in, so I knew that it was going to be a tough read. It deals with grooming and subsequent by a teacher towards a girl. I believe she was a teenager at the time. The author went through something similar, and the way that the book is written, it's so incredibly, it's intense, and you can tell that the author had a shared experience. That being said, it is an incredible book. It really stays with you. The book really illustrates what a good manipulator the teacher is, because as you're reading it, you're kind of like, okay, I get that. I understand that. Like, as in, you kind of understand where he's coming from, but then you're kind of jolted back into reality. Like, no, this man is a monster. And you really empathize with Vanessa and how confused she is, because this man is deliberately confusing her and screwing with her mind. If you can handle the subject matter, it's definitely worth the read. It is excellent. Next up is Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. I absolutely loved this book. It's about a young woman who is allergic to everything, and she's essentially trapped in her house with her mother, and she meets a boy who moves in next door, and of course that complicates her life in all sorts of ways. Yeah, this book was great. It was so enjoyable from beginning to end. The characters were really wonderfully written. They were very lively, and I don't know, I really could relate to this girl's story. I've gone through something similar, not quite as extreme as what she went through, but nonetheless, I could definitely relate to feeling like you can't really do anything because of illness. It was a very satisfying read. I'm really glad that I read it, and I know that there is a film out, a film adaptation that came out. If anyone has seen it, let me know. I feel like it's one of those things where it could really go either way. It could be either really cheesy, or it could be really, really good. And last up is Know My Name by Chanel Miller. This book was recommended to me by a friend. It's the memoir of the young woman who was assaulted at a college party by Brock Turner, and he received an inexplicably light sentence. This book is one of the best memoirs I've ever read. Chanel, is an absolutely mesmerizing writer. It was so incredible. You become so engrossed in her story, and it's not this, sloggy doom and gloom type of book. It's actually really funny, and you completely understand and empathize with her the entire way. The story takes you all the way from the incident to the trial to the aftermath of the trial. It was such an enjoyable read which sounds kind of strange because the subject matter is so heavy, so serious, but it was so, so, so good. And one more thing that I want to throw in here, I am currently in the middle of Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, and I am just loving it. I just love it. I love the way he writes. I can completely understand now why The Martian was so popular. That's still on my list. That's still, but yeah, he's just wonderful. It's so funny, and I am really, really into this book. I can't wait to see how it ends. So that's going to be it for today. Thanks so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. And I will see you very soon. Take care of yourself.